Well, we are at the height of celebrating and commemorating Dr. Nelson Mandela as we approach the Mandela Day movement taking place in this year, his centenary on the 18th of July. Now, in his spirit, we've brought together TV and radio, and we're delighted to have Good Hope FM's Breakfast with Dan Corder team broadcasting from our studios today. You can hear the music playing in the background. We got Dan, we got Sandra, Dalen, and Jerry joining us. Good morning, guys. Great to have you here. Fantastic. Listen, it is a very, very important, a very special Nelson Mandela Day that we are celebrating this year. So Dan, what are you guys doing?
So many things. So we have decided that we wanted to make a sound difference together, and when we said together as Good Hope FM, we decided it meant with the whole of Cape Town and the Cape. So we found 67 incredible NGOs, charitable organizations helping many different people, from people with special needs to women's shelters, children's homes and the rest. And we have been gathering tons of different donations, from non-perishable food to women's hygiene products to books and stationery. And on Mandela Day, we are going to be taking that, as well as tens, if not dozens of litres of water per organisation, hundreds of litres of water with Water for Cape Town to all of these different NGOs.
Yeah, I mean, this must take an incredible teamwork effort of organisation to even find those 67 organisations. Sandra. So how did you go about identifying these people that have need at this time?
Yeah, I think part of it is we have CSIs, which we do on the regular. So through that, I think we have established the proper channels to go through and who is in need. And I think basically it speaks to finding that Madiba inside of you, right? And that's how you organize a crew.
Then how do you guys get the listeners out there involved? Because at the end of the day, it is about building community, and you don't just want it to, touch on one day, you want it to proliferate throughout afterwards.
Yeah, well, look, Good Hope FM is about connecting Cape Town. Our people's been on the ground. They've been very sincere with their donations. They're popping into studio, they're dropping it off. And I think Cape Town's got a realness about them when it comes to helping others. And we thank them for that, because it's their hard-earned money, it's time out of their busy day. So yeah, shout out to all the people who have just done 5 to 10 minutes of sparing a thought for others and assisting.
And Jerry, what are you guys looking forward to most as on-air personalities? I mean, obviously an opportunity for you to interact with the listeners and to really do some good work.
Yeah, it's always great giving back, and especially when you get to meet, these people that are taking time out of their day to do something special for someone else. It inspires you to do more. It encourages you to be in that sort of environment where everyone is giving back. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to just celebrating what Madiba was all about.
And Dan, what would you say to people out there watching that want to make as big an impact as that? Obviously, we're not all a Good Hope FM and have all the amazing resources, but of course in them just kind of putting up their hand on Wednesday and contributing their 67 minutes or doing something good for the community.
Well, I think at the core of everything that Nelson Mandela did was a profound empathy. So he had the ability to look at all human beings and go, like, looking past what you've done in evil ways or good ways, I'm going to empathize with you and connect with you as a human being. And when you have that empathy for everybody around you, it's very easy to go, if you need help, I can understand that, because I would want to be treated in the same way for a common humanity. So I think on Wednesday, just look at the human beings around you, find a moment of empathy to feel what they're feeling and to walk in their shoes for a moment in your mind, and see how you can make their lives better.
Brilliant stuff, man. So how can people get involved? Where do they need to go? Is there still time?
So yes, absolutely still time. 209 Beach Road in Sea Point is our posse, and that's where you come to hang out with us sometimes. 209 Beach Road, Sea Point, right in the foyer is Good Hope FM, and it's also an enormous donation center. It's like a real structure now, and it's like a military camp with all of the different donations that are coming in. And if you have donations that you want to provide, you need to get there with your donations by tomorrow 4 p.m. Or if you're making one of those extra Kuzobalet massive donations, which is too big for the foyer, way too big for the foyer. Maybe if you're an organization or a business that wants to make an enormous donation, just email us, marketing@goodhopefm.co.za, and we'll collect from you.
We're not hinting at corporates to get involved. We're not hinting at all.
We would hate that.
Yeah, we're not hinting.
Oh, we certainly are all getting into the spirit of unity and compassion, of course, by meeting radio and TV. If, after all, the spirit of Madiba was about bringing people together. And of course, as Good Hope FM's breakfast team with Dan Corder broadcasting with us in studio today, like he said, before 4 p.m. tomorrow, get those donations there, 209 Beach Road, that's at the SABC building. And of course, stay tuned to see more of this dynamic team in action on this Monday morning.